Right, I think this is going out live. I think it is. I'm just waiting for Mark to pop in on the Discord server. Yeah, it's going out. Right, okay. So, yeah, just hanging around. Why do I want to play Terraforming Mars? So, yeah, I was sorting out my boxes earlier on and came across the fact that I've got one of the expansions to this, Terraforming Mars Colonies, and I found it in a spare box. Yeah, it was just there in a spare box, and I thought, I should put this, rather than having it in a spare box taking up space, I'll see if it'll fit in the base game box. Redvern's in the chat. Good to see you. Thank you for joining in. And yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so I put it in the base game box, which meant opening the base game box and looking at it and went, I quite fancy playing Terraforming Mars. So this is why we're here. Chrissy and Brett are here. So yeah, we're just waiting for Mark to pop in on the Discord server. Now, I've not played Terraforming Mars for a long time. I can't completely remember how to play, but I'm sure it'll come back to me. And I've last played on the app quite a long time ago. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what happens. So I'm creating a private game. We're going to put the draft variant on. Corporate era rules. Yeah. Prelude is off, so I don't have Prelude. Yeah, I don't have Prelude. I've not bought that. Oh, I can hear Jill.
Good evening, Paul.
Hello, I can hear Mark now. You all right?
I'm all right. Yourself? How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Quick game of Terraforming Mars. When was the last time you played it then?
I played the tabletop version, I think in London, in Camden, probably last year.
Oh, right. Okay, so almost as long as me then.
Yeah. It's good to talk to you. We've not spoken since, I don't know, Harrogate, I guess.
It would have been Harrogate, yeah. I mean, I spoke to Jill when we did the Trajan game, but yeah, it's good to speak to you. Are you okay with this being live streamed? I assume so.
Yeah.
It's only going to patrons, so.
I don't really have a choice, though, do I? Right? So.
No.
No, he was volunteered by his missus, so yeah.
Right, I'm just setting the game up here. So I haven't bought Prelude for this, so it is just a base game, but I've turned the draft variant on. I've got corporate era rules on. Can't remember what that does, but I think it includes, I think there's extra cards that you put in the deck. I think that's what it is. Corporations, we don't have that. Standard draw. Projects, yeah, we don't have that. Online setting, 30-minute timer. Yeah, we're playing live. So I've created a private game. Oh no, I need to add you in. You have no one in your friend list. Oh, go to the chat session. So I need to go to the chat and I need to find you in the lobby, I think, and then I need to add you in there. Is that how it works?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna say to Mark. Right, I've just put a message in the chat.
Hello to Mark. Right, so can I find you in list of players?
Because it says you have no friends. To add some, go to the chat section. I'm in the chat section. Maybe I need to go, rather than the actual chat, maybe it's the players section of the chat. I don't know. We'll work it out. It's odd that I have nobody in my friend list, because I have done one game of this multiplayer like a year ago or something like that. Maybe longer. So what's your ID on here?
So mine is Box of Monkeys. So if you search for me...
Box of Monkeys, there you go.
Players list.
And then I press the little I, and I click the heart icon. There you go.
So.
Hey, right, done. So I've added you into there, cool. I think. Yeah, there we go. Right, I'm now creating the game. Right, it says waiting. Maybe you've got to accept it or something.
Right. Okie dokie. Join the game.
According to this, we've got 15 people watching. 14.
Wow. Famous.
13. 10. 9.
minus 2. Right. How? Okay.
Well,
Oh, there
I've
we go.
clicked
You've been
create.
invited to join. You've been invited to join Paul.Grogan's game.
That's it.
Let's play. Paul.Grogan's game has just started. You like to join the game now? Yes, please. Oh,
There we go.
thank you.
Right, Scott's in the chat as well. Hi, Scott.
Hi.
Right, okay, let's have a look at this then. Which one of these do I want to start with? I don't want to start with the basic one.
Okay, flipping it. All right. So I can. Yeah. Okay. Entertaining resources.
I wonder if these are identical to the ones in the board game. I think they are.
Yeah, I guess there would be outcry if there weren't, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this one's nice and easy. Let's go for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple as well and pick that one.
Okay, so we've got our first 10 cards, and we now have to choose out of those 10 cards which ones to buy, and they cost 3 each or something? Yeah, 3 each, says in the top right. Okay.
Right, the little 3 symbol.
Yeah.
Each of your first starting 10, you can buy, I think, 0 to 10, and they each cost you 3.
Each cost you 3. And then, of course, you have to spend more to actually play the cards.
Yeah, that's right. But to get them into your hand to start with, it costs you 3.
It's 3. Right. So I'm having a look at these cards. The requirements for playing the card is really nicely highlighted. That's the bit in the top right in the red banner. So that basically means you've got to have that in order to play the card. Points that it's worth, I think, is in the world icon on the left. The colours, I can't remember what the colours mean. The green ones, they seem to affect your income.
You play the green ones for the immediate effect. The blue ones go into your tableau, and then you can use them every turn, I think.
Right. They've got actions on them.
Yeah, and then the red ones are the screw you cards that you play in your opponents and do bad stuff to them.
Okay. And yeah, not being familiar with the game, I don't know which of these cards might be good. So I'm just going to have a look around and see. That seems good. Oh, and there's particular icons in the top right as well, because some of the cards have some icons in. Dan's in the chat as well. Is this going public? Have I accidentally made this a public stream? Let me just check. We have a few people joining in the chat, and it seems a lot. So just bear with us a minute. I might have accidentally created this as a public stream. Is that all right with you, Mark, if this is a public stream?
It's all right with me, Paul. It's
okay.
As long as the gaming rules public are happy to listen to me.
Well, let's have a look, because if this is going out public, then I'm not going to change it. It wasn't intended. It is public, right? Okay. There's lots of people joining in. Hello to everybody who's watching. This was not intended to be a public stream, but this is me and Mark basically playing Terraforming Mars. I was going to stream it just as a private stream to Patreon supporters, and I accidentally clicked the wrong button. So here we are. That's why we've got all these people joining in. So yes, thank you very much for joining in. I do these things now and again, and they're normally just for Patreon supporters. But yeah, because this is not going to be anywhere near. This is basically 2 people trying to remember how to play Terraforming Mars, the video. So let me have a look at these cards and see which we want to buy. So I'm going to take that one. Right, okay, so some of the requirements, I remember the requirements now. Just got a Discord message. What was that? No, analyze. Right. Right. Yes, now live on your channel, Terraforming Mars Digital. Thank you very much, email, for telling me I've gone live. Have you chosen your card yet?
I have. Yeah.
Okay. So it's just me that's being slow.
That's right. Take your time. It takes a while to read through them all and get your head around some of them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it have the details on that tells you what they do?
If you click on the card, it does.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Tells you down at the bottom. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. I'm gonna toggle through them like this, I think.
Yeah. And then if you click on the card, it blows it up to full size and actually gives you a text description of what it does.
Yeah, that's what I've got now, so I can actually
That's better.
read through it. Yeah, because the ones with requirements that are like miles off in the future, I might not take that. Although those cards are great, they're just going to sit in your hand for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because a lot of my cards are like minimum this, minimum that, and it's like, yeah, they're not going to come into play for quite a while. Whereas that seems a good one. And again, it has been over a year since I played, so I'm very unfamiliar with the game.
Yeah, very rusty.
But yeah, those descriptions at the bottom kind of tell you what things do.
Yeah,
and red things tell you what the requirements are.
Oh, that's interesting. I might take that one. See what happens. Yeah.
We shouldn't be watching it, should we? You shouldn't.
You definitely shouldn't be watching the stream because you. I think I'll take that one.
I'm not going to watch this. You're not.
Now that requires 3 sciencey tags to be in play, but when there are 3 sciencey tags, it's awesome. But yeah, that's going to take a while. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't. This is just me relearning it. So I have selected 3 cards, which is not very much. Right.
It's about standard, isn't it, though, for the first game?
Oh, okay.
I would say so. 3 or 4, I think, is quite a common.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I thought people might start with like 7 or 8 cards or something like that. Right.
No, because then you spend all your cash.
Yeah, and then you can't do anything.
Yeah.
So we play the first round now before we draft any cards? Because it's telling me it's my turn and it's action 1 of 2.
Yeah, I think the drafting comes at the end of each turn. I think we get 4 cards.
So at the end of each round, is it? Okay.
Yeah, and then we draft those, I think, from
okay.
memory.
So where are the standard projects? Standard projects, at the top where it says standard project. Power plant increases your power. Asteroid increases the temperature. Aquifer increases the... puts a thing on the board. Green Eyrie and City. Right, and I've got a special ability that remind me every time I pay for a standard card, a card or standard project that costs 20 or more, I actually get 4. So let's have a look at the standard projects. Greenery tile increases the oxygen level and your TR by 1 step. Gain a point at the end of the game. Gives 1 point to adjacent city. Too early to do that? Let's have a look at my cards. I think we're going to start with this one. It's nice and easy. We're going to play this. It cost me 6, but it increases my income by 2. And then my second action will be neither of those. Now, there's something about putting stuff on the board on the particular places, isn't there? You get the bonuses.
You do, yes, you do. So if you place a tile on the tiles with the leaves or with the titanium or the steel, you get that much.
You get
resource.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so I think,
well,
not really knowing what I'm doing, I'm going to put some greenery on the board. And I'm going to put it... Don't really where... So I'll put it down. No, because everything else I place has to be adjacent to this, I think. I'm going to put it there. That gets me 2 plants. And we're done. Now, I'm not getting any sound coming out of my game. So while you're taking your turn... I don't want to go back to the main menu. I want the settings. Yeah, while you're taking your turn, I'm going to try and... There we go. Sound.
Is there meant to be sound?
The sound in the game. There we go. I can hear it now.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. It's cool because it's given me a little summary of the cards you've played and the effects it's had.
Nice.
Sort of flat in front of me. That's nice. And then it's my turn. Okay. And you've put some greenery there. Very good.
I did.
Excellent. So I have got 11 money, which isn't an awful lot.
If I click on you, 11 money. On the left-hand side, it says me, 20M, and Box of Monkeys in 29M. 28. Oh, that's the timer. Yeah, because you've got 30 minutes to take your turn. But please don't take 30 minutes to take your turn, because I'll be asleep.
Oh goodness, don't give him that long.
Okay. So I'm going to do, I think, standard project to get a power plant to increase my energy by 1 step, and then do.
So what was that you just played?
So I've played a card that has increased my energy production by 2.
Right. So yeah. So I don't see that live. I think what happens is once you've had your turn, it will then update my screen.
Cool. And I'm going to skip my second action. So.
Oh yeah.
So you should now get a.
Yeah. The player has completed their turn. Confirm to view the result. Right. So yeah, this is nice. It's more designed, I think, for playing asynchronously, which is fine. There we go. Right. Okay. So when does a round end?
When we both passed.
Right. So we can keep doing as much stuff as we want.
Yep.
So the fact that you took one action and then passed means you're still in.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
if I was to skip my turn without taking any actions, that would be me out for the rest of the round.
Would it? Oh, but I could carry on playing.
But you could carry on playing and do everything that you want to do until we both pass. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm looking at these standard projects again. And yeah, I mean, I played a card that increased my income by 2, which I'm happy with. I remember cities are a big thing, aren't they? Cities are what get you points at the end of the game for each adjacent greenery.
That's right, yeah.
But what do they just increase your income by 1?
They do, yeah. I think so.
But it's the points at the end of the game.
Your production by 1 step. Yeah.
Yeah. And your terraforming rating, that's your base income, isn't it? So my terraforming rating is 21.
Correct.
I think
plus
that's where
my...
you start on the,
Yeah, everybody starts on 20 and you've been able to put yours up by 1 already. So that's
yeah. Good. Yeah. And I think what I might do is let's play an aquifer. So this can actually go anywhere on any water space, but I'm going to put it there. Okay, and I'm going to skip my next action, and I'm going to turn the sound down a bit because it's really loud. Okay.
Okay, very good. So you've put your ME's gone up by another 1 year rating because you've
Yeah.
I'm actually out of cash. I didn't start with a lot of cash with my
how much cash have you actually got left?
I've got the 0, precisely 0.
So you could sell a card if you wanted to get 3, but does any of your others cost 3 to play?
That's a good question.
What's your special ability then? You started with 10 titanium.
Yeah, I start with a lot of titanium, and also my titanium is worth more. So
you can spend titanium to build as well.
I can, but I don't have any cards that use titanium at the moment. They all use steel.
Okay.
So my accidental stream of this to the public has got me an extra Patreon supporter. Thank you very much, Temujin. Maybe I'll do that every day. Maybe I will accidentally, in quotes, the camera's not on so you can't see me doing the quotes in the air, accidentally do a stream and say, oh, this should have been a private stream. But no, thank you very much for your support. Right, what was he doing?
Thanks for sponsoring, Paul.
What has he done? Did you do anything or you passed? Right, okay, so I'm going to pass as well.
I passed.
Yeah, okay.
If you do, you won't be able to play until the next generation.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it's doing all of our income.
Yep.
And presumably start player just goes clockwise? Say. Yep. Right, so it shall go first. All players will now draft 4 cards, passing their hands as long as they select. George is in the chat. George is asking what version is this? This is the digital version of Terraforming Mars, which is available on Steam. I don't know if it's available on any other platforms, but it is on Steam. Yeah, and it's pretty much a copy of the board game. So, which of these cards do I want? I need to click on them and read the text. Okay, I see. Okay, I have chosen a card and I'm going to say keep. And then the other 3 will be passed to the player to the left, and then we'll go round until all 4 cards have been drafted. Which in a 2-player game is just we keep passing them between us.
Yeah, I've also selected a card.
Okay. So that's the card that I kept.
Is this a real game?
Yeah, it is.
Do we play like this?
No.
Oh,
We should do.
okay.
Yeah, so I have very strong opinions about drafting in Terraforming Mars, which don't always agree with other people's opinions. Which is, when you first play Terraforming Mars, I don't think you should draft. Because you don't know the game, you're making random decisions, you've got no idea at all. Whereas once you've played it once, maybe twice, but at least once, you should always draft. Because otherwise, you are at the mercy of the randomness of whether you get cards that suit what you're doing or not.
Yeah.
There are some people who say that the game is awful and completely random without drafting and force people to draft from their first game. And I think, yes, it's a much better game, but I think it's unfair on new players to do that.
We just deal and then buy the cards.
Yeah, that's the normal rules.
Right.
But as I say, I don't know if the drafting is a variant in the game or if the default rules are to draft.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But yeah, either way, definitely draft it once you've played the game once or twice.
I quite like a good card draft.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this. Okay, this is good, but I need to do that. Right, okay. I think I'm going to take that one. Yeah, kept it. Okay. And now it's these 2 cards that I didn't want earlier.
Yeah, the 2 I didn't want either, so you can definitely have that one back.
Well, actually, this isn't bad because for 15, you place an ocean tile that normally costs 18. So, yeah, it's all right.
And card draw.
Yeah, love that. Oh, of course, yeah. And now, out of the 4 you've got, you now have to buy them.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to buy that one, and I'm going to buy that one, and yeah, if I've understood this correctly, this card is just a cheaper version of a standard project. I'm not seeing any disadvantage. This,
Except that you have to pay 3 to buy it, so it's the same.
of course.
cost.
So it actually costs you the same.
But you do get the symbols again, so it does add up to.
Yeah.
If you're collecting those symbols.
Yeah.
And it's a card draw.
So how much money have I got? I got 29. Yeah, the problem is money. All about the money. Okay, I'm just going to buy 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, likewise.
Okay, so Brett has confirmed that drafting is a variant in the rulebook.
Okay, and it's my turn, so I need
It's
to
your
get
turn.
two action. Okay.
And the game ends when all 3 of the conditions have been fulfilled on the right-hand side of the screen, isn't it?
Yeah, when all the so when the oxygen level is at the highest at 14, temperature is the highest, and all the oceans have been placed, all 9 ocean tiles.
Yep.
When those things are all true, then the game ends.
Yeah.
Right.
And you get certain bonuses for hitting certain trigger points. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Soul Reaver says you don't get any symbols from it. It says only the event symbol, so I guess that means it doesn't stick around. You just get the free card.
Vicky's just popped in to tell me that the video's actually going out to the public. Yeah, I realised that when loads of people came in the chat, and I thought, oh, there's loads of people in the chat. What's going on?
Hi, Vicky.
Vicky's waving.
Okay.
Is this with the expansion? No, this is just the base game. And Willem says, wouldn't recommend drafting for the first couple of games as it takes a lot more to read the cards. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for agreeing with me. I like you. Right, so I think we were waiting for you to take your actions. Now, I'm a little bit concerned by this timer. Yeah.
Can we see the timer? Where's the timer?
Yeah, okay. I think I'm a bit concerned by the timer. I'd set it to 30 minutes, and unfortunately, I think that's 30 minutes in total.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going to happen, but we may only end up playing half a game, and then I'll get timed out. I'll just have to play quick, yeah. I think, because I last played this a long time ago, and I think I remember complaining to them. I actually wrote a strongly worded letter to Asmodee Digital and said, your default timer in the game needs to change from 30 minutes. They've clearly not listened to me.
Okay.
Because apparently, according to this, I've now only got 16 minutes left. And we're only 1 round in.
Can you go back to the settings and change it?
I don't think so. Not now the game started. Right, quick. I'll take my turn. What am I doing?
Nothing.
Don't know. What am I doing? I'm putting this into play. Rover construction. So from now on, whenever a city tile is placed, I get something. And I'm going to skip my next turn. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to have to play quick. How much do cities cost? 25? What that?
It's like speed dating, speed terraforming.
Speed terraforming Mars. Right,
Yeah.
what did you do? You passed.
Yeah, I passed. I've run out of money again. So on my first turn, I sold some cards and built a commercial district to get some more income generation. And now I've passed for the generation.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pass as well. There you go. So production. You're getting 24 money now. Right, generation 3. And we are drafting again. Okay, so. Ooh. Ooh, I want that. Yeah, want that one.
Oh, how topical.
I am having that one. And then, I don't want any of those, Paul. Thank you.
That's all right. I want this one. Ooh. Good. Having a look at the tags that I've got already. Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to take that one. So for those people watching in the chat, what is your ideal player count for this game? I'm not sure. I think probably 3 or 4. But I'm no expert at the game.
I'm going to buy 2 again.
Jack's just joined on Patreon as well. Thank you very much, Jack. Again, this was not my intention, but this is a nice side effect. Yeah. Oh, now that because I drafted that first, I'm now not sure whether I want that one, or do I want both? I mean, I kind of want all of these. I think I'm going to splurge out and buy all of these, which is going to cost me a lot of money. It means I won't be doing very much.
You do have a lot of money, though, Paul. I mean, you've got cash to invest. You know, you've got capital behind.
How much have I got? I've only got 27. Not that much.
It looked. Yeah. You had 39 though.
I did have 39. To be fair,
Yeah.
I don't have 39 anymore. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is... Oh, you see, my special abilities for playing cards that cost 20 or more. I haven't got any of them. And power goes up, doesn't it? Or is power the one that at the end of your round, at the end of the round, all power that you've got left converts to heat? Right, and then once you've got 8 heat, you then put something on the board.
Yeah, temperature goes up and your terraforming rating goes up. Yeah.
Right, okay. So I think, I'm going to go with some deep well heating.
Sounds good.
So my energy production has gone back up by 1, and then I'm going to skip. Because I'm down to 12 minutes left, apparently, to finish this game. Never going to happen. Brett says he's a big fan of the game at 2 players.
Okay. Nice.
I don't think I've ever played this 2-player apart from this game. It's usually been 4 or 5.
It's not easy.
A lot less downtime. But this is one of those games where the end game conditions are the same for no matter the player count. So basically, the player count determines how many generations there are in the game. And I think in a 5-player game, I think it lasts, is it something like 7 or 8 generations or something like that? I think so.
So would you just get more turns in a 2-player game then?
Yes. Yeah, because we have the same objective. If we've got to raise the temperature, raise the oxygen level, and put 9 oceans on the board. And with 2 players, it just takes us more turns to do them in.
What did you play?
So I built a power station to increase my energy rating, and I also played something that put my heat production up. But I was able to play it for free because I've got a lot of titanium, so that was
right.
Good.
So you used titanium to build it?
I did.
Okay.
And because my titanium gives me 1 extra, I was able to build it for just 2 titanium, which is a bonus.
Go. So back to me. I've got 14 money. I don't want to play a card. Don't want to do a standard project. So I'm done again.
Awesome.
So Jack has the physical copy arriving on Tuesday with Prelude, planning on soloing only. So I have a controversial opinion about this game. Having played the solo mode using this app, which is a copy of the board game, multiple times, I wasn't a fan of the solo game. I really wasn't keen on it because I think I quite like solo games to be similar to multiplayer. And the way that the solo game of this works is it's very different. You do completely different things, and I just wasn't keen on it. Also, I managed to sort of beat it on my 3rd game, and I'm like, and I don't think there was any customizable difficulty level or anything like that. I think it's good for getting to know the cards, but yeah, I was a bit disappointed by the solo game for this. I know I'm in the minority on that.
Oh,
Heresy
you're getting
says.
shade for that, Paul.
Yeah.
There's shade in the chat for that.
Oh, yeah, I'm also, I've got a counter on my screen tracking the number of Patreon supporters I've got, and I've just lost 15 Patreon supporters after saying that. So, I did say it was going to be a controversial opinion.
The problem as well is there's no finer solo game than Mage Knight, is there?
Well, exactly.
You cannot beat it.
Exactly.
Andrea got on with her Mage Knight game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Andrea was playing Mage Knight. Was it today that she was playing?
Yeah, she said she was going to come.
Well, she didn't ping me with any rules questions, so...
Oh, so she maybe didn't get around to it today then. She's maybe done something. So what have you done then?
I've passed.
You just passed, you didn't do anything?
Didn't do anything.
If in doubt, pass.
Yeah.
Right, we're drafting again.
We are.
Okay.
Goodness me.
That does that, and all future cards cost that. Right, okay. This can do that, but that just does that. This gives me 5 of them as a one-off. Which cards can you pay for steel and titanium for?
So if there's a little brown hut in the top right corner,
yeah,
you steel, and the space station card you've got in your left hand side that's got the 8-pointed star symbol.
That's titanium. Oh, so if I had titanium, I could use it. I thought that was the space card.
Yeah, it is, and you can use titanium to pay for space cards.
Ah, right. Okay, right.
And it actually asks you to do, when you play the card, because I just did it in the last turn, it asks you if you want to convert the results, instead of paying the money. It's very good.
Okay. Okay, so Willem says that in the solo game, the challenge was winning with all the corporations and getting a score of 100. Yeah, I guess that's what you can use to add replayability in the solo game. Is not just to play it to win, but to play it to actually achieve a certain score. Maybe I'll go back to it again. Maybe I'll try it again. Okay, right. What have you left me? Oh, right.
The
hello.
Expensive one and the tap.
Oh, hello. Yeah, Soul Reaver has said, yeah, it's very different. It's a completely different game from the multiplayer, but it is good for learning the cards. Yeah. Right, I'm now buying the cards. I'm having that one. And I think I'm having this one. Yeah, I'm having that one. I'll give David Terzi a shout later on and get him to do a full-on solo mode with proper AI for Terraforming Mars.
Oh yeah, get him another job. We'd love that.
Yeah, because he's not busy enough.
Yeah.
Oh, me to go. Right, cool. What should we do?
Oh yeah. You go to a new planet and you ruin it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
For some reason I can't do that one. It's not there.
Oh.
Oh, because maybe I haven't got enough.
Have you not got the requirements? What about that one? Or that one to then let you do that one?
Yeah. Do this one.
So yeah, do mineral deposit. Yep.
Some steel.
To get some steel, yeah.
I need one of those symbols, so I'll maybe keep that for the next turn. I'm
Okay.
do that one as well and put my heat production.
Do micro mills, which look like what do you call those things? Wind turbines.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what they've done. You played the mineral deposit.
Yeah, got some steel.
Got some steel.
Put my production up. And,
I mean, that's good, that, because it costs you 5. You get 5 steel, which gives you a discount of effectively 10, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I doubt you'll be able to complete this game at this speed. Yeah, I don't think we will, which is a shame. As I say, the default time for the game is 30 minutes, which is nonsense, in my opinion. Absolutely nonsense. Right, okay, so I'm going to play, I think, solar power. So I'm now generating 2 power a turn. And I'm also going to play nuclear power.
Ooh.
I've got not much money, but I'm producing loads of power now.
Paul went nuclear on your ass.
So Soul Reaver, what happens when I run out of time? Does that mean I get replaced by an AI, and then Mark's then got 3 minutes to play the rest of the game himself? Russ is here. Hi Russ, thank you for joining in. How goes it? Well, this was basically an ad hoc, me and Mark playing a computer game, streaming it to Patreon supporters, and accidentally setting it to go live. So yes. Willem is asking about the Ares Expedition solo compared to multiplayer. Yeah, I've only just been made aware of that this last week, but there's a Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition game which is on Kickstarter right now, I think. Which is like, it's not an expansion for this game, it's a standalone game. I think. I don't know.
Is it like a card game, that one?
I think it's a card game.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's different. I think it's a card game.
Right.
Let's have a look.
So Russ is saying that in 12 minutes time, I'm going to get booted out of the game and replaced by an AI. Or in 10 minutes time. Yeah. Oh well. We'll do another one of these another time.
Well, it seems to be popular.
Yeah. Right, it's my go. I don't have much money. I can't play anything, so I'm going to pass. There you go. Done. Soul Reaver has confirmed it's a standalone card game.
Oh, is that the new Kickstarter one? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on Kickstarter now.
This time using only cards. Yeah.
So they should have called it Terraforming Mars, the card game. And then everybody would have gone, wait a minute, Terraforming Mars is already a card game. And there would have been a huge debate.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. We are drafting again. I guess this is the normal flow of the game. For the first few generations, you do very little while you're slowly building up an engine.
I think so.
That one.
It seems to have a much smaller Mars kind of surface area as well.
Than
looking at the Kickstarter.
Right.
The game board looks much smaller with 9 ocean tiles. 24 forest VP tokens. Or whether that's just a picture that they've put on there that's just smaller for the picture, but pass. Dedicated solo mode, so that might be good for the solo players.
Mm-hmm.
And 2-player mode. And the obligatory neoprene playmat.
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
And yes, Prelude is a very good expansion. And I know the board game I would never play without Prelude. Yeah, it boosts your... yeah. Temujin says it kickstarts your engine so you get into the meat of the game more quickly.
Yeah, it does. It does make a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the last time I played the physical board game was with Prelude. Okay, I bought my cards. So, if I've got this correct, I am going to play Polar City. No, No. I'm going to play... Oh, yeah. I'll play Capola City. Where do I want to put it? I can put it anywhere. Interesting. But I get bonus points if it's next to greenery at the end of the game, I think. I'm going to put it there. Yep. Money's gone up. Something else has happened. And I'm now going to play hackers, because everybody likes a good hacker. Who shall I pick on? Let's pick on you. There you go. I've stolen some of your money.
Scandalous. The interface for this is very good. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I remember about it. They've done a really good job visually. It looks pretty, and I like things that look pretty, but also it's the UI is excellent. The interface, the way that all of the information is there at your, tip of your fingers if you need to click on anything, it's all there. They've done a really good job with it. One of the things I was disappointed about by this digital implementation was the AI. So when I first got this app, which was, I don't know, year and a half ago, bearing in mind, I probably knew the game about as well then as I do now. In other words, not very. And I just played my first game against 2 AIs on the hardest difficulty and I beat them. And I'm like, well, that's not right. A complete idiot noob like me, not knowing the cards and picking randomly, should not be able to beat the hard AI on their first game. So I don't know if they've changed it, but yeah, the AI definitely wasn't great. Right, my go. 14 money, can't play any card, can't do any project. Well, I could, but I don't want to. Or do I want to? So if I land an asteroid right now, I will get a free heat thing. So let's do it.
Which will give you another terraforming point, which will give you another income.
Well, no, the heat thing was it's just a 1 heat income.
No, but the asteroid puts the temperature up, right?
Oh, sorry, yes, yeah, terraforming rating. Yeah. And your terraforming rating is your score as well, isn't it? It's your victory points. Yeah. Where did this game come in the Patreon supporters top 10 games of all time? It was second, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it was Gloomhaven, Terraforming Mars, and Brass Birmingham.
Yeah.
Spoilers, if you haven't seen the Gaming Rules top 10 games of all time video from a couple of weeks ago, I've just accidentally spoiled the top 3. Sorry. But if you are interested in what the other 8 games are that we mentioned, then head on over to my top 10 games of all time video from a couple of weeks ago. It'd be interesting for me to go and watch that video again and see what I said about Terraforming Mars. Because I know I didn't say I know I said some things, I said some positive things, but I also said some, I think I used the word overrated.
Yeah, I'm not sure you were that complimentary, actually.
Well, I acknowledge it as a good game, and I think it is a good game. I just don't think it's as good a game as the majority of other people seem to think it is. But that might be down to just me. I mean, I look at a game and whether it's a great game holistically. So I look at the rulebook, the component quality, and things like that. And I cannot mark this game highly for component quality and rulebook, I'm afraid.
Oh no. I think anyone that plays it had to immediately upgrade the player boards.
Yeah. But it's one of those topics. I know a lot of people, when they are rating a game, don't take into account how bad the rulebook is or how good the rulebook is, and they don't take into account component quality because they're just rating it on the actual game itself. And I can totally see that. I'm viewing it as the whole package.
Yeah. It really captured you though, didn't it? When you first got it.
Yeah, it is brilliant. I just love getting it to the table and playing it. I think it's fantastic.
Mm. And I think if I play this game a lot more, I think I will enjoy it more.
Yeah. But it's like you said before, it's the too many games to play and not enough time thing.
Too many games. Yeah. Right. Here we go. We have some cards. Dimitri's here in the chat. Hi. Good. Thank you for joining in. And on my list of things to do is to send you a reply to your kind YouTube message from yesterday, which I've not got round to yet, but it is on my list.
You know, it's moving out of this thing though. You can't build your tableau because you can't see your tableau, and that's one of the things that I like doing in this game.
Well, you can see your tags, and you can see your card resources.
Yeah, but when you sit and play, it's quite nice to actually have the sets in front of you.
True.
And when you're building animal cards and you're putting things on them, you actually put your animals on your cards, or you put your bugs on your cards, or... yeah. I know that's a girly thing to say, and I don't normally say girly things about games. That is one thing that is missing.
I have 6 minutes left to finish the game. Based on the current progress on the right-hand side of the board, that is not going to happen. Why they've got 30 minutes as the default timer? I mean, we can't be the only people that start the game with the default timer and suddenly realise, oh, wait a minute, we've been timed out. I can't see anybody who could play this game in 30 minutes.
No, because even if there was more of you, it would still take that time to take those turns.
Yeah. And it is only timing me when it is my turn, but even still. Right, so we want that one, we want that one, and I think I want that one. Yeah, I want that one. No, I don't want that one.
Although I suppose if you each get 30 minutes and there's like 6 of you, that would be fair enough.
Yeah, so Soul Reaver says, once you learn the cards, it's doable. Yeah, if I'm like, oh yeah, that one. If it's all really quick, then yeah. But still, 30 minutes is... And I lost 10 of that at the top by just chatting, not realising there was a timer on, thinking, what's this counter called? Why is it says 29M? And why has it just gone down to 28? I don't know what that is. Right, so all of the effects I've got are there. My VP's there. My tags are there. Wow, look at all my tags. I have no card resources. Yeah, we've not made much progress on the board yet, have we?
No, it's quite a slow burner though. And then all of a sudden, the planet starts getting
ramps up.
Ramped up, yeah.
Okay, my go. I have 23 money. I am going to play the Indentured Workers, so that my next card is cheaper. Forget the fact that I've lost a victory point. And I'm going to play a Strip Mine, I think.
Again with the planet destruction.
There we go. Right, I now have some income in terms of steel and titanium coming in.
Wow, Strip Mine.
Oh, no.
Not very environmentally friendly. Tisk
no.
tisk.
Tisk tisk.
Not to mention the Indentured Workers that I that I played in order to go and work in the Strip Mine.
No.
Bad pull, smack wrists. Can start planning my turn, I can't.
Built a steelwork
Okay.
And that has allowed me to put the oxygen up by 1 step and get a point.
Nice.
Okay. Spend 4 energies. Yeah, so that's an action card that you can use once per generation, isn't it?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, now I've got steel production. I can do... I think I can do this. Let me just have a look at... So I've got a card which is... I must have steel production. I decrease any steel production by 1 and increase my own by 1. So I can play that on you.
Yeah.
You
But
could,
you're
yeah.
currently not generating any steel production.
No, mine is at 0, and I don't think they can go into minus figures.
I know money can, but I don't think the other ones can.
Yeah,
So-
your money can, but everything else cannot.
Okay, so I'm going to play, yeah.
You can't steal his steel to make steel, sadly.
I'll just pass. Here we go. That's better. Yeah, so as Willem says, Generation 6, we don't talk about that generation. We'll take advantage of their strip mine, but we're not going to talk about how it actually happened.
No.
These are good. Like these. That one. Fish. Gonna happen, is it? Yeah. Okay. That's good either. Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to get to +2 temperature.
No, it's quite a way off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm having that one. So the converting 8 heat into 1 temperature, is that an action? I think it is, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, you take that as one of the actions in your turn. You can click on the little thermometer to do it.
Yep, I'm going to do that. So that's 1 action. And my second action is put a domed crater on them. I think counts as a city. Who knows where this is going to go? Let's put it there. Okay.
Cool.
Don't forget to use steel for discounts. Yes, I thought it was going to prompt me though. You said if I was able to use steel for discount, it would prompt me and give me that option.
Yeah, there's a little thing that appears in the top right of the card
Okay.
that you can use to add
Maybe it did and I just missed it. Just watching the stream back. Oh, yeah, there you go. I can see it in the top right. Thank you very much. Okay, so it auto-assigns resources when you're out of credits. Otherwise, the app will go for credit by default. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't. Methane from Titan. Oh, 7 titanium. Wow.
So I was able to play it for cash free,
Yeah.
which is quite good.
You just increased your steel production by any chance?
I did indeed.
Might
So
steal
now
that
you
then.
can steal it, steal.
I'll steal that. Thank you.
Steal the steel.
Also, now that we've got 2 cities on the board, rad suits. I'm down to 1 minute of timer, so we are going to find out what happens when my time runs out. It'll be interesting if the AI takes over, and then on your turn, you get kicked out because you run out of time, and the AI takes over, and then we just sit here and watch the 2 AIs play against each other.
Is it wrong that I want to watch that?
I'd watch it. we can place bets on who would win. You put a lake over there.
Grab me 2. I've got 2 free cards, which is quite cool.
Right, I'm going to pass because I can't do anything.
You only need to get 1 more point and then it's even.
Yeah. Well, I've got 2 actual victory points as well. You've got 2. Yeah.
But you've only got 1 minute to do it, so.
Keep distracting him. If you tickle him, I'll talk to him.
Is that legal gameplay? You
Think
tickle
so.
him and I'll.
Interesting, your timer is still counting down, even though it kind of wasn't your turn then. Right, production phase. Yeah, that's not on because your timer is counting down, even though it was like the production phase. You weren't actively doing anything.
Oh.
Yeah. Now your timer is still counting down and mine's not. That's not fair.
Yeah, you run out of time to do anything, so that's okay.
It's kicked me out.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I am out. So you're now playing against the AI version.
Well, yeah, but let's see what happens if I get kicked out.
Heck of a lot smarter, yeah.
Put that on. Okay, well, it's still letting me play for the moment, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's not letting you play though. I think it's letting Paul play because he was winning.
Yeah.
To see what his score would be.
Or maybe it's that you ran out of time first. Oh no, my timer is still counting down. Oh, it's paused again.
Oh,
right, which of these 4 cards do I want? Well, that's good. How many tags have I got? That's the Jovian tag, I think. How many of those tags do I have? None. Probably don't really want that one. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. And this one is increase your energy production by 1 for each power tag you have, including that one. I've got loads of power tags. Yeah, so we're definitely having that. Give me all the cards. Right. Have the other players chosen their cards? I think they have. Right, let's see what your AI replacement is doing. I've got the animation set to quite fast, so it zips through pretty quickly. Right, my go. 35 money. Can play this. I want to play this. Remove up to 8 plants for many player. Oh, let's see how many plants you've got. You have 7. So yes.
Well, the AI has 7.
Sorry, the AI has 7.
Oh, you're picking your hand off the reins now. No. Oh, okay.
And I can decrease it. I'll use titanium to decrease it.
Now that you're getting trounced, yeah.
Yeah, let's steal 7 off the AI. There you go.
I know that element of the game, some people don't like the fact you can kind of mess with each other. I think
that was the other big talking point of this game when it came out, and a lot of people that I know. There you go. You ran out of time. So that's it. It's kicked me out of the game as well. Yeah, a lot of people I know take those cards out of the game completely.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Right. So now we know. So yeah, biggest problem with this game. It looks very pretty. It's really nice, but the default timer is 30 minutes, which for experienced players, I'm sure is absolutely fine, but for us, it wasn't. So you know what?
So if you went in, what could you change it to?
Yeah.
The maximum
Well,
you can change it is 45 days.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my next question is, what time are you planning on going to bed tonight?
We can do another game if you want to.
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm up for it as well.
right, let's do it again. So online, private game. Now, are you on my friends list now? You are.
5 days to take his turn.
Yeah, maybe not 45 days because we'll be here till the morning.
Where's the options? Where's the options? Yeah, the options are
Scroll down to the bottom, Paul.
30 minutes. Right. Okay. There you go. Right. Let's do it. So yeah, if you want to stay and watch a full game, feel free to stay. Thank you very much for staying with us. Or good night if you're not going to stick around. But it would be a bit of an odd stream if we played half a game and got timed out. But yeah, so let's do a proper game. Disable draft. No, I want the draft on. Definitely want the draft on. I don't think I'd ever want to play this game without drafting. Personally. Right.
Ooh, different corp. Wow, okay.
Now these corps to me, I don't recognise some of these.
I recognise Thorgate.
Okay.
That's definitely in there because that's one of my favourite ones to start with.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take that one just because it's got the word Thor in the title.
Yeah. Where's Lokigate?
Yeah, we need Loki Gate.
Somebody get Jacob Frixelius on the phone. Okay, I'm going to do that one.
So it's every time I start with a power and yeah, okay, so we can go for that one. Willem saying, not promising to stick for a full game. Will it be available later? Yeah, all of my live streams are always available on YouTube later. So you'll be able to find it on the channel. That's quite nice as well. Good ones here, I think. So keep in mind that when selecting your corporation, you can look at your hand of 10 cards, then go back and choose the other one if your cards fit better. Right, I didn't realise that. That's good. So you're choosing your corporation and your 10 cards at kind of the same time. There's a lot of good cards here.
Yeah, I've got some good ones as well. I've got one that's eye-wateringly expensive, and I'm like, don't know.
Yeah, I took one of those as well. I bought way too many cards to start with. The other very common house rule that I saw people playing the game with before any expansions came out was all of your income start on 1.
Yeah,
It sped the game up like by 10%, 15% or something like that.
Yeah, I can understand that. Okay, so it's me to go first. Wow,
It is you to go first.
Okay, so is the timer definitely, we're not on 30 minutes again, no?
It's on 24 hours.
Perfect. Okay.
So
Relax.
oh, apparently according to Soul Reaver, that option is in there with the no corp option. Okay. Yeah, but the corps make it interesting because they're asymmetric. Right. Artificial photosynthesis.
So I put my energy production up by 2, and then played a card that lets me spend energy to draw a card.
Nice. Combo-tastic.
Yeah, it's one of the things I love it. The little combos you can put together.
Yeah.
It's such a satisfying game to play.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna play. Yeah, I think we'll do that one to start with, or do we do that one? Ooh. I'm gonna do that one. The GHG factories. Uses the 1 power that I started the game with, but does generate me 4 heat. And I think, oh, do I do this? Yeah, let's do this. We're going to do a natural preserve. Where is it going to go? Who knows? Let's put it over here.
Natural preserve, is that jam, marmalade? What we talking
Yep.
about?
Okay, so yeah, Soul Reaver is confirmed on the front page when we had a choice of which corp to use. If you pick the very, very left one, which was the default corporation, all of your starting incomes are 1, but you get no other special abilities.
Okay, start. I'm going to play some space mirrors. And I'm going to pass back to you.
Okay. So I think I'm going to save my money and pass.
Yep, I'll also pass.
Okay, right, let's do some drafting. Well, that's interesting. But I think I'll take that one. Oh, it's nice. It automatically shows the cards which I get a special discount on. Like that. I think I'm going to go with that one. I'm not sure how many of these cards I'm actually going to buy.
No.
Might be one. Yeah. Yeah. Just the one. Frodo's just popped into the chat. Hi, Frodo.
Hey, Frodo.
So the Patreon Slack channel, Willem, yes, that's down to me to send you an invite. I will do that afterwards. Obviously not now because I'm playing the game, but it's an invite that I need to send you. Right, 28 money. Could play that. It's a bit early in the day for it, but it does increase that. Might be useful. Or I think I'm just going to build a power plant to increase my energy. And I think I'm going to build another power plant to increase my energy again.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah, because that power plant production is not going to be. It's not going to be wasted because it's going to convert into heat. Yeah. Yeah, I think Frodo's confused the fact that we've been playing for 40 minutes and it looks like we've just started the game. So yes. And I think I might have to buy the Prelude DLC for this because this is really nice. What you thinking about?
So I've just played a card that has let me build a corporate stronghold.
Oh yeah.
So it's the build a city. I get -2 victory points, but I also increase my income by 3.
Yeah. Wow.
Quite good. I quite like that card. I've had that a couple of times when I've played on the analog version, and it's a favourite, even though it loses me 2 points.
Yeah,
And
but
now
those cards that lose your points tend to be powerful.
Yeah. My second action is going to be to use my space mirrors, where I can spend $7 to increase my energy production by 1 step. So that offsets the loss of energy production for playing my corporate stronghold.
Good old space mirrors.
There we go. Back to you.
Yeah, corporate stronghold. Definitely looks like an evil building.
It does, doesn't it? This looks, it's like something out of, I don't know. Insert evil corporate entity here.
Right, so.
What's the one from Ready Player One?
Yeah.
So if I do that, and I could do that, and I could do that. Oh, I'm going to do the Radchem factory. I lose one of those lovely power that I've just generated. My terraforming rating goes up. And that'll do for me.
Ooh, a Radchem factory. Nice.
Frodo's asking who I'm playing with. This is Mark. Well, technically, it's Mark and Jill.
Good evening, Frodo. How's it going?
Hey, hey.
Reet, I've got not a lot of cash. I can use that action. Send 1 energy to draw a card from your
IOI.
IOI, that's it, thank you. Yep, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend an energy to draw a card, because cards are quite good in this game. Wow. Then, cool, okay. Oh, that's there. That's cool. So Paul's already raised his terraforming rating by 2.
I have.
He's again racing ahead, like in our first sort of practice game that we had for half an hour.
Right, so yeah, for money, I think I'll be passing.
Yeah, I think that's me done as well for the generation. Yep, okay. Wow, you're generating a lot of heat already. That's good for you.
Yeah, I did that thing at the start that got me 4 heat. Income.
Very good.
Start raising the temperature. Right, okay, what have we got here? Well, that is an absolute must. Didn't even look at the other ones.
Yeah.
I saw a card, it had a discount on it, and I bought it. It's like going to Tesco and seeing those yellow labels. My brain is, you know, as soon as I see a yellow label, I'm like, I must buy that. And Vicky's like, you don't like them. We don't need it. We don't want it. You don't like them. And I'm like, but there's a yellow label. Look, it's 10% off. It's just...
Yeah, we just got rid of our old freezer.
Right.
Because it sort of died, and we had to get a new one. And there was a lot of those in our old freezer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Things that you bought because it had a yellow label, but you don't actually like and you don't want to eat, but it was such a bargain.
But it was such a bargain. It's like it's not just saving money, but it's like you're gaining money by buying it. And I'm like, you're not. I know you're not, but it's just...
It feels that way. Yeah, but when you actually have to throw out the stuff that's in the freezer when the freezer dies and it's been in there that long and you've never used... Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Frodo is saying that their grocery store is putting yellow tags on everything, even normal priced stuff, just to draw your attention. Nah, that's dirty marketing.
Terrible.
They're not dumb though, are they? That's a really good idea.
It is. Right, how many of these cards am I going to buy? Well, I'm definitely buying that one. Absolutely buying that one. I think I might buy that one as well. Yeah, I'm going to buy those 2.
Okay. Off we go again. So, do I want to do that?
I think one of the things that was apparent from the top 10 games of all time video from a couple of weeks ago, which I'd made a point to myself of saying I must mention this at some point in the video, and then I didn't. But what a good year 2016 was. I think half of the games in the top 10 list were from 2016.
Oh, really? Wow.
It was a cracking year.
I'm still quite light on money at the moment, but okay. Yeah, I'm going to build that one, I think. So I'm going to use my heat to reduce the cost by 4.
So you can spend heat as money, can't you?
I can, yeah. So I'm generating 3 heat per turn. So I'm getting a little discount, which is good. So I'm going to do that and build a giant space mirror.
A giant space mirror? To go alongside your normal space mirrors?
Yeah, exactly. I've just got loads of space mirrors, which is great.
But is that a space mirror for a giant?
Well,
a giant space mirror. Yeah.
Done. You're there.
Okay. Yeah, look at that giant space mirror.
It's already like desert, really.
But that giant space mirror, it just increases your power by 3?
Yeah, so my energy production has gone up by 3.
Seems really good.
Yeah, it does.
How can I look at your cards that you've played? Can I? Yes, I can. Oh, so it costs 17, but you can reduce that cost with titanium, and then it increases your energy by 3. Yeah, that's much better than the standard projects. Right. Yeah. Anyway, back to me. I've got 21 money. I can increase the heat, so I think I will with my first action. Put the temperature up. And then my second action will be to build an electro catapult.
Wow.
Because that allows me to convert plants into money by firing them into space.
Excellent. And you've got another point on the board as well. Oh yeah, electro catapult, look at that. It kind of looked like it was firing sugar cubes into space though.
Yeah.
Which is kind of awesome.
How else would you catch space dragons?
Well, yeah. It's a good question. All right.
It has drained my power though. This card that I drafted that I thought was going to be amazing, I've just realised I can't play it until the oxygen level is at 7%. So that's not going to get played for a while.
No, that's going to sit in your hand for a little bit.
You can sell it though for less than you paid. I can't remember how much.
You sell it for 1.
Yeah, you get $1 measly for it.
How does oxygen go up? That's the greenery, isn't it? Yeah, greenery, which you need plants for.
Yeah.
Or spend 23, which I don't have. So I am going to use this effect to... No, not that one. This action. I'm going to use this action. And we are going to throw some plants into space.
Plants
there you go.
In
Space. Gives me some money. Can I use that money for anything? No, I think I'm just going to skip. There you go.
So you spent 1 plant, you got 7 cash.
That seems pretty good.
That seems a good conversion ratio.
Yeah,
thing.
But that card did drain my energy production by 1.
Yeah.
But still, getting it this early in the game, I think is quite good. As long as I can get some plants.
Indeed. I'm going to skip my search over to you.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to generation 4. You're generating 6 power.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, so the lights go off in on Mars for you. You know what happened.
Okay, what do we want now? Ooh. There's 4 cards that I want. Well, no, 3. Oh. got to have that one. When's Terraforming Mars Legacy coming out?
Oh.
Is that actually a thing? Or are you just...
Well,
because everybody
I'll tell you what.
in the chat on what it's coming out when Paul Grogan said it must be true.
Yeah, it's
so
gospel. Gospel.
If somebody right now is not designing Terraforming Mars Legacy,
yeah,
there's something wrong in the world. Right? Somebody somewhere should be designing Terraforming Mars Legacy.
And people cheating the NHS. There's something else wrong in the world.
Okay, yeah. Apart from all of that.
All of that, yeah.
But if Jacob Frixelius is not designing Terraforming Mars Legacy, then there's something wrong with him. Because he totally should be.
Well, you heard it here.
Yeah. There you go. Confirmed.
How far my Twitter badness of contacting game developers goes and see if I can get him.
Yeah, drop him a message and said, apparently Paul Grogan has just announced that you're designing Terraforming Mars Legacy. Which is not...
Well, we did have the designer of Root on Twitter today trying to explain how the
Vagabots work.
The Vagabot, the AI bot
right.
the Vagabond work. So
and he did explain it to me, so that was good. Very nice chap, Patrick Leader.
So Willem in the chat is saying that there has been an official announcement on Terraforming Mars Legacy some time ago. Can you please tell us what that announcement was? Other than they are working on it.
Yeah. Let's find out.
Right. Well, I want that one. And I want that one. And I want that one. I'll have all of those, thank you very much.
Just going to take...
I mean, if you're talking about games that would be good as a legacy game, Terraforming Mars Legacy is it. However, I didn't like the way that Pandemic Legacy worked in terms of the actual... You play January, and these viruses appear, and they spread across the world, and you fight them, and you defeat them all, and you've cleared them all up. And then it's February, and in February, 4 viruses appear, and you clear the... And it's basically, it's like, what? So what I don't want is I don't want a legacy game that then kind of resets and undoes everything that you've done. So I don't know how Terraforming Mars Legacy is going to work, because effectively, you know, a game of Terraforming Mars is a legacy game. In effect, you know, you're putting stuff on the board, and at the end of the game, Mars is completely terraformed. So yeah, we will see. Anyway, my go. Stop waffling, Paul, and throw a plant into space. Yeah. Which is not an action. That is not an action. Right, okay. So now what am I going to play?
Throw a plant into space.
I am going to play this geothermal power, because I get it cheap. Okay, that was an action. Oh, of course, it's called an action. Of course it's an action.
So you've got to spend 1 plant to get 7 money. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. I'm just gobsmacked.
Yeah, that's all right.
With that.
Everything is an action, says Paul. Yes. So somebody asked Stronghold Games for an update on Facebook in December 2019, and Stephen Bonacore confirmed there will be one.
Yeah, that's not very specific though, is it now?
It's not. And that was 2 years ago.
Yeah. So let's chase
and in December 2019, there was no update at this time. So, yeah.
Let's follow up on that.
If Terraforming Mars Legacy, if when it does come out, is good, it has the potential to be extremely high on BGG. I don't think it'll knock Gloomhaven off, but it might.
Wow.
I mean, we're talking about a game that doesn't exist. But based on the popularity of Terraforming Mars.
I see there's nobody on Stronghold Games to actually message.
I know a few people.
Yeah, okay. But on their Twitter, there's no one to actually message. Like,
no, but I have contacts
come
there.
on, give
But
me some names that I can annoy tonight.
They
though.
wouldn't tell me. I've just realised there's these milestones and awards. I've completely forgotten about these.
Yeah, yeah, they're there as well.
How do you have to get them? Landlord, own the most tiles in play.
Yeah.
So all of mine are highlighted as if I could actually do them. Surely not.
Yeah, we don't know.
So my milestones are greyed out, but my awards.
So the awards. Sorry, the way the awards work is you sponsor those, and then.
Oh right, and then it's at the end of the game.
Yeah, so you're kind of hedging your bets that you're going to get it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and it's telling me how many there are of a particular type at the time. Okay. Bit too dangerous.
And I think only 3 out of 5 can be in play at a time.
Yeah. Paul's here.
Hello, Paul.
Richards, who's also a Devon person. Right. What am I going to do? I'm going to play that because that increases my heat for a very little cost. We like that. And then, do I want to play this? No, I think I want to play this. I'm going to bribe the committee. It's another negative 2 points card. But it actually gets me 2 points and it increases my income by 2, so it's pretty good.
Not too shabby. And you got your micro mills as well?
I did, yep. Producing more heat.
Oh, wow. Raise your terraforming rating by 2 steps. Oh, if Paul, you're storming into them.
According to Stronghold, Rob Davio is actually working on Terraforming Mars Legacy. Okay, cool.
Rob what? Davio?
Yeah, you may have heard of him.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you have 12.9 thousand followers.
Him of the person responsible for legacy games, I think.
Yeah. Indeed. Now him I can find on Twitter. There we are.
Dear Rob, tell us everything you know about Terraforming Mars Legacy, or else.
Indeed. Indeed, sir. We want all the skinny on this immediately. Can you share the link?
You're producing 9 energy? Wow.
Yep.
Right, okay, 15 money left. Am I going to play this? Oh, I don't know. Don't think I am. I've used my action. I think I'm going to use another standard project and build another power plant. And then I'm going to skip. Okay. Yeah, there's a few bits I can't remember about the game, and that's these hexes with names on. Is there certain things that can only go on those spaces?
I think so. I think Noctis City, there's a special card for that. Yeah, if you hover over it, it says only Noctis City can be placed here, which is built with a specific project card.
Okay, right.
The others are
potential locations for volcanoes, but any tile can be placed there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Right, I'm going to pass.
Okay, I think I'm also going to pass. Yep. Don't need anything else. Run out of options. Done. Cool.
Look at all that energy. Right then. Really good, but it needs that. About the only one, I think, of those that I would want.
Definitely having that one.
So Soul Reaver has said, yeah, the Phobos, Space Haven, and the Ganymede colony, they're restricted as well. Well.
Oh, that's not good. It says there's only 2 people watching now. I can't send him that. Surely not.
What? Watching what?
This stream. Surely we've got more than 2
I've
people.
got 45 people watching, of which I am one of them, and you are another one.
It has not updated my thing then.
Right. I'd have to spend 3 to buy it, and then that to play it. And is that worth it? I don't know. I'm going to take it. Sort of fits with my strategy. I'm just not sure about the card. Yeah. Okay. Which of these cards do I want?
Definitely want it.
Who's going first? You're going first, I think.
Yeah, you go first this time. So I want that one.
That one. I'll take that one. Okay.
Right, off we go again. So
How can we zoom? We can zoom in quite a way. So how many expansions for the physical game do you two have?
we have Prelude and we have Venus.
Okay.
So those 2.
I have Prelude and Colonies.
Okay.
And what have we ordered off Kickstarter?
Oh, we ordered the 3D tiles, didn't we?
Which comes with?
Which comes with, you'll have to remind me, the other expansions did we get?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did the Kickstarter for the pimped up game board tile and got
the big box and all the
got the expansions. So
at some point in the next 2 years, something will arrive.
Yeah. What I'm going to do for my second action.
Did you hear what Handycon Paul was saying about that group that plays Terraforming Mars is?
No.
So every Handycon on the Sunday, a group of people get together and they play Terraforming Mars is, which is basically the 3 different boards for Mars. So the base game, Hellas and Elysium, all together on one big table. And they play one massive game where they are terraforming 3 different Marses at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah. And it works. Seems fantastic. Takes them like 6 hours or something, but
that's no longer than a big game of something else like Twilight What's It or like Imperium or something else big, is it? That's the same length.
Yeah, same length. It's just, yeah, I don't quite know how it works, but it does, and they do it all the time.
No, but I mean, it's not out of the bounds of reasonableness to play
No.
for that long.
No. No, I mean, I've played Advanced Civ for 15 hours once, but no, never again. Never again. Right, I think we're going to land an asteroid. Which, unfortunately, Mark, has wiped out your plants. But, you know.
There seems to be a theme for the evening.
Stuff happens, and then I'm going to increase the temperature.
Start growing tomato plants on Mars, and then
Are you sure they were tomato plants and not weeds?
If it was me growing them, they'd be weeds, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, right. So I've done that. I've done that. And what else am I going to do? Oh, and the advice I've just had in the chat from Soul Reaver is exactly what I've just done. Excellent. So it's a good move. I was planning that. Start planning what I'm going to do next. I need to get the oxygen levels up. So do you two think this game's thematic? Using my definition of the word thematic.
What's the Paul Grogan definition? Just
It's not just mine, it's a common one. It's where the things that you do in the game fit the setting of the game. And in some cases, fit reality. So, for example, a thematic game would be if you sell loads and loads of a particular commodity to the market price of that commodity drops because the market is now flooded. You know, real stuff happens. So where the stuff that you do in a game, you know, if you work harder, you get tired, and then you're too tired for the next day, or if you work too much, your stress level goes up, or you know, things like that. Things like where the mechanisms of the game work with reality and how you think they would work.
I think a lot of aspects of it are in that you play things that have effect on the planet, which then have atmospheric and environmental effects.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how the titanium and steel thing is really, yeah, but some parts are.
What am I going to do? I'm going to pass.
I think that...
Enough of it, I guess.
Yeah. I think it is. I mean, if you think about all the hype recently about the probe that reached Mars, and the kind of
and the rover, yeah.
The human race is kind of desperate, I think, to get a colony on Mars. I think that's probably our next big achievement.
Yeah.
And I think this sort of shows maybe what could be, you know?
Yeah.
However many years to the future, the human race does it and builds a massive industrial complex. And
there's a lot of scientific facts in this game, even though this is not real yet, but scientifically I think it is. So yeah, my opinion, and one reason why I really like a lot of this game is the cards. These are not just, if you think of a standard Euro game, and I'm going to pick on one at random here, and I'm going to say Newton. Now, Newton is a great game, and I like Newton, and it's really good. But in Newton, you play a card, it costs a certain amount, it costs a certain random resource, which could literally be anything, and the effect of that card is that you move one marker up a track 2 spaces, and you gain 3 of a random token, right? There is no... That card is a pure Euro game card. It costs a certain amount of stuff, it does a certain thing, and there is no thematic explanation whatsoever for that card. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. In this game, every single card, the effect of the card, the requirements of the card, everything about it fits. And you can actually imagine it happening. So for example, I drafted the card windmills The windmills will generate power, but they're only going to work when the oxygen level is at 7%. That is a thematic implementation of a game. And every card in this game, I think, has a thematic explanation for every effect that it's got, which is brilliant.
Yeah, I get your point. I guess I'm just being a little harsher now with the application of the word thematic than I used to be.
Yeah.
So I would be saying that, oh, the setting's perfect and it all goes with the setting, and the cards are very topical, and yeah. But now I guess I'm taking it too far the other way and being a bit overcritical, I guess now.
So yeah, the cards are thematic. And I also like the fact that a round is actually called a generation. Because although it's just a name and it could just be round, it's the fact that what we've done has just represented 25 years of time. And, you know, when you think about it, you think, oh, yeah, Terraforming Mars is going to take a long time, not a quick thing. That's expensive to start with, but no, we'll go for that one. Willem is saying one of his favourite themings in games is Fresco. Yeah, that's a brilliant one, and that was the first game, I believe, to use that mechanism, which has been used in other games, where each round in Fresco, you choose, effectively, what time you want to get up in the morning. And if you get up early, you get more actions for the day, but you're unhappy because you had to get up early. It's you know, it's great. Ooh.
I don't think I've played that one.
Yeah, you have. We've played it once. We used to have a copy years ago.
Oh, right. It's one we don't have anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we were massively impressed with it. So.
Okay.
There's a message in
the game, evolution of the game playing.
Yeah, that was right at the start.
Right at the start.
You got it for me for Christmas one year.
Okay.
And yeah, it was just at the start of our journey in our journey through the hobby that is tabletop gaming.
There's a message in the chat for you, Mark, from Andrew.
Oh, let's find it.
It is, why is Ant-Man terraforming Mars?
First of all, good evening, Andrew. It's good to hear from you. He needed a break from saving the world from Red Skull and his cronies, so he thought, what better way than setting up a colony on Mars, you know?
This, I guess, is in reference to a game that you had the other day.
Yeah, we've played through the Marvel Rise of the Red Skull campaign,
and
we're up to Taskmaster. I think is the villain we're going to fight next. So yeah, it's very good fun. I definitely want that one.
Oh, I just noticed that there was a question in the chat from Sten about it seems hard to play, hard to keep track of what tags you have. So yeah, let me just show you that if you're still watching. I can click here and it shows me exactly what tags I've got. I can click here to see exactly what cards I've played. And I can sort it by tags or card type or cost, however I want to sort it. And I can look at my opponent and I can see what tags Mark has got. So I think it's really easy. I think the UI for the game is excellent, and I think it's actually quite easy to see what all of the other people have got. Anyway, it's my turn. I got 2 actions. So
you could put that on the screen, and you could watch your cards in your tableau.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to land another asteroid on the planet, I think.
Outrageous.
And I'm going to increase the temperature.
Oh,
I'm going to grab those. Yeah. It's timing that right.
Oh yeah, nicely done.
Grab all of those bonuses.
Yeah, very good.
Mm-hmm.
And you're 6 points ahead. Nicely played. So, what do I want to do?
Definitely think you're generating too much power. Might have to steal some of that. Yep, no problem, Sten. Thanks for asking. I'm more than happy to go through anything, and you can see what your abilities are for your opponent as well. So I think pretty much everything is, at the click of a button, you can see. And there's a complete log as well of what all the players have done and what they've played and everything. As I say, I think it's a very good implementation of a game. Who's the studio actually behind this? I know it's been published through Asmodee Digital, but who's actually doing it? Terraforming Mars Digital.
The developer is Asmodee Digital.
Is it just Asmodee Digital? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's them.
They've had it at Birmingham a couple of years in the making, haven't they?
Yeah.
Obviously,
oh yeah.
last year was still the whole thing, but it's been on the stand. The couple of years before that, we've seen it.
Yeah.
In development, at least, on their stand.
Right. So yeah, let's steal some of that power.
Fricks games as well. Asmodee and Fricks.
Okay, what am I going to do with my second project? Oh, there's so much that I want to do. Do we do that? Yes, we do that. We're going to throw a comet. So, do I want to use some titanium? Yes, I do. Right, where are we going to throw the comet to? Let's have a lake here. That gets me money. Okay, there we go. So Paul is saying it was originally a company called Lucky Hammers, but then, yeah, it's now officially Asmodee Digital. But the people behind it, the actual people working on it, are probably people from a company called Lucky Hammers that then got dragged into Asmodee Digital. Because it's like the Gloomhaven digital app. That's kind of Asmodee Digital, but it's actually Flaming Fowl Studios. They're just under the Asmodee Digital umbrella, but it's Flaming Fowl Studios that are creating the game. What am I going to do next to it? Ooh, water spitting plant. Like that. That increases the oxygen by 1. Definitely need that oxygen to go up. Right. Don't think I'm going to play anything on my turn. I mean, I could play that. It allows me to convert energy into... Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to play this power infrastructure card. This is one I wasn't sure about. But I'm also going to throw a plant into space. That gives me a money boost as well. Okay, your go.
Okay.
Can I afford? Oh, I'm just short.
Apparently there's a book series based on it being worked on.
A book series?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Terraforming Mars is a brand. Like Gloomhaven's a brand that they can now start spreading out and, you know, doing other things.
Yeah, apparently a company called Aconite Books is working on a book series.
Nice. I think the other thing which turned me off of this game is when it came out and it was suddenly massively popular, I saw it being played everywhere. And I think part of me rebelled against that. and did that whole, oh, well, it's really, really popular, so I'm going to distance myself from it or something like that. And that's completely wrong. And that's, but the other thing is, then when I actually played it a couple of times with people, I was like, okay, you guys know all of the cards. I'm like a complete beginner and I'm drowning. I already felt behind the curve of the game the first time I played it. And that kind of put me off it, which is nothing to do with the game. That was just the way things worked out. Right, I'm going to use this and transfer all of that energy into money. Isn't going to be enough to do the thing that I want to do. No, it's not. So I'm going to skip there. Jill, I assume you found that information about the Terraforming Mars book series online somewhere?
On Fricks Games' Twitter page.
Oh, right. Okay.
It was from October last year.
Right.
Oh, no, I'm lying. It was from October 20... Was it 2019 or 2020? It was a while ago.
Okay. Well, we've now reached the point where the other game ended, I think.
Yeah, 2020. 5th of the 10th, 2020.
Right. What have we got here? Ooh. This card's just really good, isn't it? Yeah, that just seems really good. I'm going to take that. And Frodo saying that he had the same reaction to Gloomhaven. In other words, yeah, everybody's talking about it. It's really popular, so I'm going to go the other way.
To be fair, we've been having Gloomhaven Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been playing the Brute, and I've really just realised how flexible the card system is.
Oh, massively.
I have a massive climb down, and I admit that I was entirely wrong.
No, it's not wrong. I just don't think... I think there was a part of the card system that you were not realising what it was. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, this. I mean, you sit there on the first turn of the game and you've got these 9 cards or 10 cards for the Brute, I think it is, and you're like, so I can play any 2 of these, and then the order in which I play them determines my initiative. But then when it comes to my turn, I can do that or that and then that, or that and then that, or that and then that, or that. You've got so many choices.
And literally, that just clicked today. And I don't know why it's taken me that long, but yeah. And I'm sure this lot won't agree, but I literally saved the group's ass like 3 times.
Right, what am I going to buy? I'm buying that one. That's good. What's this one? Oh, okay. I want that. Because you're now increasing the oxygen level, aren't you? Because of your water purification thingy, what's it?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the technical term for it.
Standard tech is good, says Salt Reaver. Yeah, but it's going to cost me 3 to buy the card and 6 to play it. I'd have to use it 3 times for it to pay for itself. It does have a science symbol on. How many of the standard projects am I actually going to use during the game? I have to use more than 3 for it to pay for itself. Might. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. In the solo game, standard tech is almost an auto win card. Yeah, because as I say, the solo game, it's very, very different. You use the standard projects all the time, from what I remember. Have a look at the cards in my hand. Oh yeah, there's too many cards here now. Okay. Oh yeah, the mining area, I've just realised it has to be placed next to something on a steel or titanium placement adjacent to another of your tiles. I don't have... Do I have any tiles on the board? Oh, I do. I've got my my nature reserve over in the corner. All I've got. Sound in the background is Vicky getting ready to go to bed, so I might have to keep my voice down a bit, because otherwise she's not going to sleep.
No worries.
Well, she's probably going to read for a bit first. Okay, so your steel works again. Oxygen's gone up. That's nice. I can nearly play my windmills. And aquifer pumping. More lakes.
More water.
Not more lakes. Not lakes? I thought you were playing lakes. What does the aquifer pumping do then?
So it lets me build a lake for $8.
Yeah. Oh, you've just played it. You haven't used it yet. Right. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't used it.
Right.
That's now
Okay.
an available action. I can spend $8 to place an ocean tile.
Which is a lot cheaper than the standard project of 18.
Yeah, it's 10 cheaper, isn't it? Well,
right. I got 4 actions available to me. No, that's you. You've got 4 actions available to you. I've got 2 actions. Yeah. Throw plants into space, convert energy into things, and do that. Right, okay. Let's have a look. What we're going to do. I think we're going to do the mole hole area. Increase your heat production by 4. Place the hydrothermal vent on any area reserved for ocean. On an area, right. Okay, yeah, we're going to use that. So we're going to put it here. There you go. I'm generating 11 heat a turn now. And I think I'm going to play this mining area because everybody's told me it's rubbish.
What do they know?
Yeah, exactly. What do they know? So it's going there. Gives me 1 steel and it increases my steel production by 1. There you go. Done.
Cool.
I need 150 money now to be able to do everything that I want to do. Music's nice as well.
We've had to turn it off so we don't get feedback from the microphone.
Right. I can sing it if you want.
Okay. No, I'm an idiot.
Plinky plink, plink, plinky plinky plink, 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 plink. There you go.
Thank you.
It's like that, just a little bit nicer. Not much, but...
I wonder if when it warms up, the water looks less icy.
Oh, I don't know. That'd be nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does look a bit icy, doesn't it?
Hmm.
But the temperature is minus 18 degrees, so... Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Play.
So I've just played imported GHG to get some heat and put my.
That's the one I played in the last game, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I also created a lake, a very cheap lake. It's my turn.
Oh, you've put it up there. Interesting. Why have you put it up there?
2 extra cards for free.
Oh, right, okay.
Which, given they cost 3 a pop, is
true.
If you get one, it's quite a good saving.
Very true. Right. We don't have 7% oxygen yet, do we?
We do not. We have 6% oxygen.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
Let's have some
more
deep well heating, which I'm going to reduce the cost of. Okay. And let's throw a plant in space. There we go. He's done.
Very good.
So Terraforming Mars Prelude is £5.19. I think that might have to get bought.
What, for this implementation?
Yeah. It was made available on the 8th of December. It's interesting that they chose to do that first rather than follow the order of the expansions that they got physically released, because Prelude is so popular. I think it is the right one to, you know, so many people have said that the first expansion you buy after the base game should be Prelude. So Soul Reaver's had to go because it's past midnight. So I'll say bye, but he's probably already gone.
Oh, bye.
We seem to, I think we've accomplished more in this game by Generation 7 than we had in the last game.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, I mean, we're experts now, so not quite. Okay, quantum extractor. Right, oxygen at 7%. Thank you very much. I'll get the windmills out.
Get them built.
Let's increase the temperature. Okay. Oh, I'm tempted to do that. Got a plan.
Good.
So I think my week ahead, I think I'm going to call in sick from work and just play Terraforming Mars all week. Do you think the boss will be all right with that?
Sorry, you're gonna call upstairs and tell your boss.
I am upstairs. I'm in the studio. Yeah.
All right, you're gonna go downstairs and tell your missus that you're gonna call in sick for a week and see
Yeah.
what she says about it.
Yeah.
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 That's gonna go down real well, yeah.
Yeah. This is the thing with my job. I can't even contact the clients that I'm supposed to be working for this week and saying, "Oh, I'm really ill. I can't get your work done." And then he's like, "Paul, aren't you live streaming Terraforming Mars right now? I thought you said you were ill." Yeah. I can't get away with anything. So, I'm going to do an action, convert my remaining energy into money. And then, do I have enough money to play this? I do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play that. Done. So I can convert my power production into terraforming rating.
Wow, that's a good card.
Oh, it's my go again, because you passed. So I have that action available to me. That was a slight graphical bug there. My power production was 6. It went down to 0 and then went to 5. I was like, what? 0? Right, skip. Done. Happy with that. Okay, generation 8. Off we go. How many generations do you reckon we're going to have in this game?
Where are you up to?
To 8, apparently.
So...
I think 12 or 13.
Yeah. What's the third thing? The third thing's water on the planet, isn't it?
Yeah, once the things have been built.
Oh, Luke's just arrived. Hi, Luke. Thank you for joining in. I hope your stream went well. Luke was doing another live top 10 tonight. Top 10 best 2-player games. If you are interested in that, Luke Hector from Broken Meeple, that'll be live on his YouTube channel now. Well, it was live, but it'll be on his channel now. So yeah, best 2-player games. And I'm wondering if Codenames Duet is in there. Because if it's not, it should have been. Editing it? Why are you editing it, Luke? I thought it went out live. Oh, maybe it didn't go out live. I was going to say, if it went out live, why do you need to edit it? What does this do? Gets me a card. On a point. Point's not bad. Not sure about this. Oh, I'm only choosing one anyway. I was looking at all 4. Oh, timestamps. Yeah, I need to do more timestamps in my videos. A few people have mentioned that. What tags have I got? I have none of those tags. Oh, but I do have that. Oh no, that's that. Let's have this one. And yeah, let's take that.
I like it when you put the Klingon subtitles on. They're funny.
I've not done that for a long time. I can't remember the last time I put any Klingon subtitles on my videos. It's
funny. We've been watching some of the older ones though.
Right.
We've been watching, we've been playing like older games and watching the older streams, and they are good. They are funny.
What kind of things do I... It's when I'm doing a live playthrough and we make a rules mistake and I'll put something on screen. Want this? I mean, I drafted the card, but I'm now looking at it and I'm thinking, do I want this? Are you going to bed? Okay. I should be about the same time as you're going to be reading before I've finished going to bed. As long as you read for the next 4 hours. So I don't think I want I don't think I want this mine at this point in the game.
Might.
I mean, it's gonna cost me 3 to buy it and then 4 to play it. So that's gonna cost me 7. It'll take 4 generations to really pay for itself. So I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm not gonna bother with that. And I could buy this and then play it, and that costs 6 just to get me 10. Nah, I'm just gonna buy one of them. There you go. Right. Okay, so what am I going to do? I am going to play... Now, I'm not in any rush to play that. I'm not in any rush to play this. Yeah, I'm not in any rush to play any of these. Oh, no, I am. I want to add another oxygen level to get that free temperature increase. So that is greenery. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to play my card, standard technology. That's my first action. And now when I do a standard project, I get 3 money back. Right, where are we going to put this? We're going to put it there. That moves that up. I get a free temperature increase, and it's your go. I seem to remember the last few times I've played it, putting lots of lakes on early seems to be a popular choice, but we've not really done it much in this game.
I was wondering that. There hasn't been much water go down.
No. And can you remind me the rules on cities? Can you have 2 cities next to each other?
No, I don't think so.
Right.
I don't think you can.
I didn't think you could. I couldn't find anything in the text telling me that. What's this? Oh yeah, 4 energy and 2 steel. Yep.
What's the question? City placement.
City placement. Yeah.
Okay.
Because yeah, cities get lots of points at end of game, and we've not really gone for cities much. I think I'm going to play this.
Yeah, city tiles may not be placed next to another city.
Right, okay.
They're worth a point at the end for every adjacent greenery tile, regardless of owner.
Of who owns it, yeah. Okay, done. Yeah, Paul Kelly is saying unless the card rules override that, because there are some cards that specifically say, I think, build this next to another city or something like that. The other thing that I find interesting about this game is the board layout, because it's a fixed board layout every single game, unless you use the other maps. It's a fixed board layout. Yet I think it still develops in different ways. I guess depending on the cards that you've got, but I don't know. For this is a question for the chat. For those people who are really experienced with the game, do your games tend to always go for similar areas on the board each time you play, or is it varied? Like, I've very rarely seen this area in the top left get played on. Am I going to play any more cards this turn? So Henrique's here. It depends on the corporation as well. Yeah. And Frodo is saying normally similar areas, but the amount of greenery varies greatly. Okay. Ah, so you played an underground city.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is that the underground city? Because that's not underground.
It's suspiciously above ground.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can see it with a satellite.
Put a floor above it.
Yeah, it's not the city that's in Total Recall, which is definitely underground.
Okay, so I'm doing that. I'm definitely doing that. And let's throw a plant into space. Okay, back to you. Yeah, definitely playing that at some point. Running out of cards. How many cards have you got in hand? 8?
7 or 8. Yeah.
Oh, 7 now. Yeah, I'm dead to 2. So Willem says he likes the other map mostly for the variety, although the new awards are good too. Yes, oh yeah, I've forgotten about the awards and the milestones. I need to be looking at those. Although you've already got one. Yeah, I've not been looking at these.
Have the builder one.
I completely forgot about them. So Gardener, yeah, we're nowhere near there. Mayor, you've got, yeah, nowhere near there. Oh, Terraformer. I've got that.
Yeah, you could claim that one. It costs you 8 to pay for it, so you have to have the money to do it. But
I do have the money.
So
it's not. Why is it not letting me do it? Ah, there we go. Right, so let's buy that. That's my first action. Now let's have a look at the awards. So I have 4 tiles in play, you've got 2, so I'm looking good for that one. Banker, not looking good for that one. Scientist, no. Thermalist, no. And Miner, oh sorry, Thermalist, yes. For having the most heat resource. I'm probably going to have that one at the end of the game, since I am generating 11. So yeah, I'll sponsor that award as well. There you go. That's all my money gone. Am I going to have enough to do what I want to do next turn? Yes, I think I am. My city placement's going to be tricky. And yeah, Willem is saying this game has been changed quite a bit because of the card that you played that allows you to put the oxygen level up, so the water splitting plant.
Yeah.
Because you're putting the oxygen level up because of that, it means there are fewer greeneries being built. And greeneries really alter the points for the cities.
Yeah.
So everything's having a little knock-on effect.
Yeah,
and that's what happens in a game with so many cards that are unique. Next question for the chat, for those people that are still with us. Favourite Mars film?
Wow, that's a very good question.
That's a good question.
I think for me it is Total Recall, the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger Total Recall film, I think, is brilliant. Yeah. I mean, it's dated now in terms of special effects, but I absolutely loved it.
It's a cool story. It's very good, and I loved it when I was however old I was when it came out. I loved it. So
yeah. So a question for you then, as a fellow fan of Total Recall, real or dream?
Oh wow.
This is almost as, is Harrison Ford a replicant in the original Blade Runner? It's almost that kind of question. Does anybody really know? I have my own answer to that question. What am I going to do? Am I going to get some money from this? Yes, I think I'm going to. We're going to get 5 money. And I think that's all I'm going to do. So Luke is also saying Total Recall, as is Frodo. Willem is saying Mars Attacks. I really didn't like Mars Attacks. I watched it once and I just didn't get the humour at all. It was just a bit weird.
Mars Attacks is a good one as well.
Yeah, should I watch it again then? I just found it.
If you don't like that humour, don't watch it again.
I don't. No, I don't.
Too short.
It's a personal thing.
What about The Martian with Matt Damon? Have you seen
that? I was going to say, when I said favourite Mars film, there are some obvious choices, and I think The Martian is one of them. It is such a good film. Yeah. And I'd heard it was good. And then I watched it and I'm like, wow, yeah, this was brilliant.
Yeah, highly recommend the audiobook. That is absolutely worth a listen.
Okay.
Yeah, the audiobook's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes into just loads and loads of science. It's absolutely superb.
There's some good cards here. I mean, that's all right for a point. But don't want that. Let's go. What does this do? Yeah. Nah. Let's have this one. Okay.
What was the other one where he went to find his father that we watched before that in the cinema?
Oh, Ad Astra.
Yeah, is that a Martian film or not?
Oh, good question.
Not.
I think they go to the moon and then.
Yeah, I think it's the moon.
Yeah, just the moon. Okay, because I quite like that film. But yeah.
I think I've seen that one. The name's familiar.
Yeah, Brad Pitt and Tommy Lee Jones is in it.
Oh yeah, we watched it not that long ago, actually. Yeah. In fact, I don't think it's the moon. I think it's like Jupiter or something like that.
Yeah,
it's somewhere.
Something crazy.
Yeah, that was quite good.
They go to the moon initially because that's where they go off.
That's where, yeah. Ooh, which of these do I want? Daddy or chips? Daddy or chips?
Chips.
That one. All right. And my follow-up question is worst Martian film.
Oh, wow.
Because there's been a few of them.
Oh, someone hated Ad Astra. Willem hated Ad Astra.
Oh, wow.
Why?
I can see why. It was not what we were expecting when we watched it. I know that, but I liked it for the fact that it was a bit different. I also think Brad Pitt and Tommy Lee Jones are both good actors.
Oh,
yeah.
heavy-handed, slow. Okay, all right.
Possibly the worst Martian film I've seen, and I've seen John Carter on Mars, which was disappointing, but I thought was okay. I think it's Mission to Mars. I think it's called Mission to Mars, and it had lots of big names in it, and it was absolutely awful. Is it Mission to Mars? Let me have a look. 2000. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, Tim Robbins, Gary Sinise, Don Cheadle, loads of big names in it. I think it was that one.
Wow.
And it was just awful.
Huh. It does get a crap IMDb rating, I have to say.
Frodo's favourite underrated space movie is Sunshine. Is that the Danny Boyle one? Sunshine. 2007. Danny Boyle, yes. Seen that. Good. Very good. Younger Cillian Murphy. Yeah, I remember that one. So the sun is dying, and there's a mission to go to the sun and try and reignite it with a nuclear fission bomb. In 2057. Yeah, that was a good one. Willem saying that he didn't like the Sandra Bullock space movie either. Is that the one with George Clooney in? What was it called?
The one with the space strings?
Called the one that was really highly rated. Gravity.
Yeah, Gravity. That's
yeah.
Is that the one with space strings?
I think so. Yeah, Space Strings.
Yeah. So we watched it, and I thought it was awful.
The girl was connected by the book to her dad in the.
Oh, that was the Matthew McConaughey one.
Matthew McConaughey one. That was better.
Oh, that was Interstellar.
Yeah, that was better.
Yeah, Interstellar was. Loved Interstellar.
Absolutely superb.
Yeah. Milestones. Got one of them. Can't get the other ones. Right, what am I doing? I'm getting distracted by talking about space movies. Let's have some... Well, I kind of want to put a city on the board, but I also want to do that. Oh. I'm going to get a city onto the board first. I'm going to put it here, because I think you're going to put a greenery between your two cities. So if you do, then I'm going to benefit from that as well. And then I'm going to have some wave power. Why not? There you go. If we're talking about space movies in general, Apollo 13, brilliant. Loved it.
Yeah.
Moon. If you haven't seen Moon, you have to watch Moon. It's so good. I think I've seen it 3 times. That good. Is it 2009? Yeah, 2009. Sam Rockwell, Kevin Spacey. Yeah, very, very good film. Right, how are we doing? We've got 11% oxygen. And you're going to get that up, aren't you?
Yeah, I am gonna tick it up again, I think.
Temperature needs to go up a bit, more legs. Luke is asking if Guardians of the Galaxy counts as a space movie. No.
Yeah.
No, we're talking semi-realistic space movies. Movies set in our sort of world. Willem says he's got a soft spot for space truckers. That rings a bell. Let me look at that. Space truckers. Is it anything like Galaxy Trucker? Now, Space Truckers 1996. Because there was a TV movie as well. Ooh, this looks good. Dennis Hopper, Stephen Dorff. Oh, this is brilliant. Yeah, I have seen this. Yeah, Space Truckers 1996. I've seen this. I loved it. It is a bit dated, but... Right, what are you doing? Oh, you're planting some heather. Yep, we've got another lake. What am I going to do with my remaining money? Let's have another power plant. Oh, I should have used the steel. And let's have some temperature increase. Yeah.
Okay.
Paul Kelly has put Armageddon in the chat. I liked Armageddon. I know it was very cheesy, but I liked it.
I'm not going to tell you how old I was, but yeah, for different reasons.
Right.
Yeah. Guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Because we had Armageddon and Deep Impact come out pretty much within a year of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Armageddon was the one that was the big popular one, I think. But Deep Impact was all right. It just wasn't Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a particular actor in Armageddon then?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's polite to say when you sat next to your husband for 15 years, though. So
No.
we'll leave that there.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a thing for Billy Bob Thornton, then, you know, that's okay. We don't mind.
Oh.
I'm just looking at the cast list. Yeah, that was an all-star cast as well, wasn't it?
And to be fair, there's something there for everyone, I feel.
Jason Isaacs was in it. Gosh. Right. What's he doing? Oh, it's a big asteroid.
Oh, you schemer.
Boom.
Has he been destroying my plants?
Kablooey.
He's destroyed my plants. Very
Big
sad.
bada boom. Bada big boom. There's another film that's loosely space related.
Yeah, that is one of the best films ever made.
Yeah. Lulu Dallas Multipass.
I remember I was working in a computer shop in Harrogate when I was about 16 when I first saw that, and I was just blown away.
Yeah.
The guy had it on a top.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is just like nothing I'd ever seen before. It was so good.
Luc Besson's visual imagery and everything about that film was just, yeah, I've seen that film a dozen times. Loved it. And Gary Oldman is just, I love Gary Oldman. He's just amazing in everything he's been in. Yes, thank you, Luke. We haven't actually said the name of the film. It's The Fifth Element. We've been talking about Fifth Element and didn't actually mention it.
Yeah.
Oh, because the awards cost more to sponsor the more there have been. Yeah.
Let's have a look at Arrival.
Yeah, Arrival's good. Very slow. Very slow.
Oh,
but,
yeah, no, we did see that.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
Oh yeah, the one with Jeremy Renner in it.
The aliens with the language.
Yeah. It's also got Amy Adams, never mind Jeremy Renner.
Right, I'm just going to go and close the door because I think Vicky's going to sleep. So bear with us a minute, I'll be back.
Okay.
Right, I'm back. So, are you landing more asteroids?
Yeah.
You didn't.
More asteroids.
You monster.
Here come those lakes. There's the greenery. That's what we want. Right, what actions have I got available? Let's throw my remaining plant into space. And then land a little asteroid myself. That gets me a free lake. Yes. Okay, where do we want to put it? Not got much choice. I could go there for a card. I'm going to go here for the money. Yeah, we haven't got long left. So, people in the chat are talking about Alien. I'm gonna tell you a story now about Alien. So, Alien, the film, I think, got released in 1979.
Mm-hmm.
I was 9 years old at the time, and back in 1979, we didn't have DVDs. We didn't have really even video recorders. And my dad was a radio ham. He still is a radio ham, but back in the 70s, radio amateurs were, it was a lot more popular than it is now. And he had a friend called Mike who lived in Blackpool, and Mike was a film person. And Mike had a cine camera, like a real film camera.
Yeah.
And again, this is before even you could rent VHSs. You couldn't, Blockbuster didn't exist. You couldn't go and rent films. Anyway, Mike, my dad's friend, was erecting a new 2-meter aerial in the back of his garden so he could do radio am stuff. And he said, oh, and I was with him when we went to see Mike. And again, I was 9. And Mike said, oh, your son likes science fiction, doesn't he? And my dad was like, yeah, he likes science fiction. And he was like, oh, I've got a new science fiction film for him to watch while we're out the back in the garden putting up this aerial. He was like, oh, right, okay. So Mike's, I'll just take my turn and then I'll continue the story. And I think my turn is actually very simple because I think I'm passing. Do I have any other actions I can use? I could, I want to use that. That's what I want to use. But then I'm going to pass. So yeah, so there I was. I was in this guy's house. I'd never been to this guy's house before. In his front room with blacked out curtains, with an old cine camera, and I watched Alien on my own in a dark room in a stranger's house at 9 years old. And I absolutely loved it. Not because of the horror, but because of the of the tension. And you know, that moment where Dallas, spoilers by the way, if you haven't seen Alien, switch off now. That moment where Dallas is in the corridors and the blips are coming towards him and he can't see them and they can see the blips, and that moment where Ian Holm turns, you know, that he's doing things are going a bit weird, and they attack him and they bash him and his head comes off and he's an android. That moment of that big reveal and all of that stuff, I experienced that as a 9-year-old kid sat on my own in a dark room. And what it did is it gave me a taste, not for like horror films or anything else, but it gave me a taste for suspense and drama done well. And yeah, loved it. Luke saying that explains a lot about my personality.
I can't believe you weren't traumatized.
No, I don't think I was in any way at all.
Wow.
I was probably more traumatized when my parents went out one night and got in a few VHS. So this is when we did, you did. I don't think you could rent them, but my dad did some work for a television shop and they had some videos. So yeah, maybe you could rent them. And they got 3 videos for me to watch in the evening when they'd gone out to some friend's house or something. I must have been about 12 or 13, I don't know. And I'm an only child. And one of the videos that they got was Blues Brothers, which has a lot of very colourful language in it. And I'm sure if they'd have known that, they wouldn't have let me watch it. And again, I loved the film. I thought it was a fantastic film, not because it was full of swearing, but it was just a brilliant film. It was just so funny and so well done. So.
The things you remember, eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There are certain things etched on my mind, and not in a bad way. Yeah. Luke is also saying The Thing. Yeah, The Thing as well. That was another film that greatly influenced me as a child, in terms of the sheer weirdness of it. Right, what's going on here then? Well, that's an expensive card, but it's worth a lot of points. That's probably not going to get played. That's not something I'm interested in. I think I'm going to go for this one. Yeah, I think we're at that point of the game now where I'm bothered about most of these. Other scary films that people are talking about watching at an early age: The Exorcist and The Birds. Yes.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, what do I want? That one. Anything else? I think I'll just have that one. Right, so we can only have one more lake on the board.
Correct. And one more oxygen increase as well.
Yeah, so you'll probably do... Oh, I could actually do both of them.
You've got the money to do it, I guess.
I've got the money to do it. I'll probably do want to, actually. A bit cheesy, but...
Yeah.
Put the lake here. Because I do get a discount on standard projects. Or I get money back from them. Well, I'm going to put that so that it's next to my city. Yeah. There you go. 2 actions done.
Cool.
James is saying he watched Halloween with his cousin one night when he was staying over. They were 10 or 12 years old at the time, didn't get a lot of sleep after that. Yeah, the first Halloween film, I remember that being very scary.
Oh. Mm. You don't like horror films either, do you, Pet?
No, not a big fan.
Do you want to tell them about The Ring?
No.
No? We're not discussing that?
No.
No, okay.
I'm not a horror film fan. I would never voluntarily go out and watch a horror film. But some of the ones that I have watched have been good. But you know, growing up in the sort of 80s and watching things like Halloween, Exorcist, Poltergeist scared the heck out of me as a kid. Paranormal Activity 2, Willem's saying, have I seen that? Don't know if I have. Right, just the temperature to go now. Will we do it this turn? Not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4 away. Can definitely do it twice if I want to. I need to keep my heat for the thermalist. Okay. How many cards have you got in hand? 6. Got 29 tags. Wow.
And if he's got a card that gives him points for tags...
Then again, I've got 27.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a Loki. Hey, Loki.
Aww.
He's gone to sit on the windowsill. You having a look outside? Yeah. Having a clean. Right, Earth Catapult. Couple of points. It's another city. Okay, so I don't have a plant to throw into space, but I do have some steel. Let's do that. And then let's convert power to money. Okay, back to you. Okay, Luke's disappearing off to bed. Thank you very much, Luke, for popping in. Glad you got the timestamps done. Speak to you during the week. This is where I find out you've been saving like 5 3-point cards in your hand. Then again, they're all really expensive cards, aren't they? Those big ones. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to play the Phobos Space Haven. Nice. I like the way the camera zooms in at that point and says, look, you can only place this place. You can only put it here. I'm going to zoom in on it for you. And then let's have some temperature. Right, the temperature is now 2 degrees C. Has the water changed? Nope, it's still very white. Frodo's off to bed as well. Thank you for joining in. Well, whether he's off to bed or not, probably not off to bed, just disappearing. Does Gattaca count as a space movie? I don't know, but that's a film I need to see again. I don't think it counts as a space movie, Gattaca. Definitely a science fiction movie. Unless it's, or am I getting mixed up between that and something else? I'm not sure. I have to watch that again. It's interesting. I'm looking at Gattaca now, and it's 1997, and it's got Uma Thurman and Jude Law in it, and I'm like, well, they're still going now. You know, they're still acting now. Yeah. You threw 4 cards away.
I did.
All right. Interesting. What actions have I got left? Let's definitely use that one. Skip. Okay, I'm not going to end the game this generation, but it will probably end next generation. So that will have been 11. Yeah, I think normally, in a 5-player game, you maybe go to 7 generations or something like that.
Yeah, I would say
not long. Okay, Gattaca does count. I'm getting it mixed up with another film then. Yeah, I must be. I think it's safe to do this once more. Anthony has popped into the chat. Where can you play this? Yes, as Willem says, it is available. It's on Steam. So yeah, there's a humble bundle with it available on Steam right now. And yeah, I think it is on iOS and Android as well. But
you can get it on Humble for the princely sum £7.32, and that's available for I think 3 more days.
£7.32. That's a bargain.
But you also get a load of other Asmodee digital games as well. You get Ticket to Ride. You get what else do you get? You get Blood Rage as well. The digital version of that. There's some good games in there.
Yeah, I mean £7.32 for this on its own is a good price.
Yeah, the list price on Steam is about 15 quid, so it's better than half price for the next 3 days. Worth adding to your Steam library.
Okay, so here we go. We're going into the last round of the game pretty much. What's going to get me the most points? That. If I'm allowed to play that. Okay, no. Oof. Yeah, we've not really done anything with like animal tags or anything like that in this game, have we?
No, I haven't been doing this time. So.
Okay. I think I'm taking that one and that one.
Oh, it's all got very tense at the end of this game. Oh.
I'm feeling confident, but I don't know what Mark's got in his hand. What sneaky things he might be up to.
Yeah, you can never tell with this sneaky tricksy one.
Know what you mean?
What has it got in its pockets, Trixie Hobbitses?
And the competition for the Thermalist award means that neither of us really want to spend any of our heat at the moment, and that's what's going to trigger the end of the game.
Oh.
Yeah, they're having to place things adjacent to an existing one. That kind of means I'm a bit restricted where I can go.
So much greenery around cities either, is there, if there's not so many players?
Right.
Okay, is he done? Okay, so you did increase the temperature.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was kind of like, I'm pretty sure you would be able to do it twice, so I thought I'd get the extra.
Yeah, but then I'll lose out on the Thermalist award. So.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to take Landlord. Sponsor that award. And then play Immigration Shuttles. Decrease the cost. Yeah, that was 1 point. I probably didn't want to play that. That was a really bad move. It was 1 point for every 3 cities. Yeah, that was a really bad move because there's only 4 cities on the board. Oh well, there we go. Getting tired, but I'm learning as well. Was it I just played? Ah. Oh, it did increase my income by 5, but that's, yeah, at this stage in the game, that's not really that much.
So what is there left for you to do?
Just create an action where I can use a titanium to add a fighter to a card and get a point. So I'll do that.
Okay.
It's worth a point at the end.
Yep, security fleet. Okay. So. Going to throw a plant into space. Get some money. And yeah, now I can't play that. Money. Bit silly. That. Get some more money. Okay, back to you.
Okay.
We've put so few tiles on the board.
So you're just doing projects?
Yeah.
Okay.
The chat is predicting that I'm going to win, but not if I carry on making moves like I just made.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's this? What's this? Oh, it's another greenery. Oh, it's another one. Right, okay. Nice. The wise thing for me to do is not to end the game. I think I might. In a minute. Do some extra stuff first. Okay, back to you. Get these awards, don't I? According to this, I'm still winning the landlord. But I don't know why. Is it because I sponsored it? I win tie breaks? You got 2 of the milestones.
Sorry, yeah.
Can you afford to do any of those projects? Because you can convert power, right?
Can.
And convert heat into money, I think.
Yeah, so let's see.
Sorry, heat, yeah.
No, because you can't use the steel to buy cities, which is a shame. That's going to do me anything. Yeah, that's a shame. I can't build.
Do none of them add to your tag points at the end if you build it? Are you collecting any tags?
Oh, so you still get the terraforming rating for increasing the oxygen even though it didn't increase? How does that work then? I thought you only got the points if the oxygen level increased.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, but not sure.
Check the log. Log says steelworks 4 energy to 2 steel and an oxygen. Yeah, I'm sure it popped your terraforming rating up, but maybe Willem can confirm that. So let me just check the award, because if... Yeah, it says I'm getting it. Okay, so yeah, we'll trigger that. Mars is terraformed. Okay.
Wow,
Back to you.
so this is the last generation.
So Willem has confirmed it shouldn't have increased your terraforming rating because the oxygen didn't go up.
Okay, thanks, Will.
So according to this, I'm getting the award for landlord still. Okay, which I'm happy with. So let's do some final scoring. Oh yeah, it's the final converting of plants.
Yeah, you get the chance to. Okay.
But you need 8 plants to do it.
Yeah, true.
So
yeah,
I forgot about that, because if you had have had 8 plants, you could have built a forest and then stolen that award from me. Okay. Game is over. Let's... There's the points for the awards. Points for the milestones. Points for greeneries. Look at that. Points for cities. That.
Oh, you just squeaked ahead.
No.
Oh, so close.
It's 75 each.
Oh, it's a tie. Wow.
It's a tie, but it gave me the win. I don't know what the tiebreaker is. Wow, I thought I was going to win by about 4 or 5 points.
It's tiebreakers money. 65 against 64.
Oh, would you look at that?
You're kidding?
Looks like it.
That's the
Seriously?
I should have built that last at the end. I would have done it.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have ended the game if it weren't for the fact that it's tired and it's late and I'm tired. I would have played another round. But who knows what you'd have done in that round?
Yeah, true.
Well. Wow.
Super close.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you ever gonna? I should have played the capital instead of the colony sheep. Yeah, I had a capital that would have got me 2 points, which is the card I was going to play. Well, I really enjoyed that. It's very, very late, and it took us. It's almost 1 in the morning. But
oh, really?
That was really good. Really enjoyed it. So.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, sorry for keeping you up late. I will let you disappear.
No worries.
But thank you for the game.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. Definitely play this again. So, right, I'm going to head on over to Discord, wherever Discord is. I will say goodnight to you two.
Yep, good night. Take care.
Good night.
There we go. And thank you very much to everybody for watching. So, as I mentioned at the start, this was supposed to be just 4 plays a game against Mark as a Patreon-only stream, behind the scenes kind of, yeah, just basically me playing a game on a Sunday night, which are videos that I do now and again. These videos don't normally go out live. But I accidentally set this one to public at the start, and it's gone out public, and it's been brilliant. We've had about 30, 40 people in the chat during the night, kept us company with some late night chat about science fiction films, and yeah, really enjoyed it. So thank you very much to everybody for joining in. I will be back this week. Yeah, it's Monday now, so I'll be back this week. I've got a live Q&A on the Wednesday. I'm going to be doing a solo game Wednesday night. And then I'm playing Under Falling Skies on Friday. So yeah, more content coming this week. But keep an eye out on my social media channels, Facebook and Twitter, for the post about that. And thank you again to all of the new Patreon supporters that have joined in tonight. Your support is greatly appreciated. Yeah, encourages me to make more content. So thanks very much again, and I'll speak to you all soon. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.